first year in Kiev, the metro did not run out to where the school was at, and so we had to use the marshutkas, which are the buses in town, which were inconvenient and often left us sitting out in the cold. But now that the metro runs out to the school, we're able to stay on the metro, stay nice and warm, and only be outside for about 5 minutes at a time, making life a lot more bearable.
There are a bunch of crazies on the metro. They're either little drunk people or teenagers who have been out all night, or the crazy old people who talk to themselves or try and sell you Bibles. And most of them smell like BO and vodka.
One of the challenges I have found with riding the Kiev Metro is it requires a lot of preparation, because once those doors open you have to be ready to get out, which usually involves on the station before, as soon as the new people enter, you need to make your way to the door, and if you are not standing in front of the door when it's time to get out, you probably won't. That's just the way it is.
On the metro in Kiev, the way that you get down to the tracks is via these escalators, and I've never in my entire life seen escalators this long that go down into the ground this far. It's beyond reason. I mean, literally, you get onto the escalator at the top, you can't even see the bottom, and it takes, I don't know, something like 2.5, 3 minutes. It feels like longer though, and these deep, deep escalators.
So the metros in Kiev are really, really deep, and the story behind that is that they made them so deep because they also used them as bomb shelters during the war so that people could be safe, and now they're used as metro lines.
The handrails don't match the speed of the steps, so if you put your hand on it, your hand ends up sort of near your armpit after a few seconds when you're moving, and the steps are so long that people will literally sit down on the stairs. Like, I've done it before. You can get reading done while you're waiting to get down to the bottom of the escalator because it is so insanely long. Like, it really defies reason. There's an actual temperature change between the top of the elevator, or the escalator, and the bottom. Like, I'd say a good 5 or 10 degrees difference, because by the time you get down there, there's a bunch of trapped air that hasn't had a chance to like circulate up to the surface, and it's warm and kind of sticky no matter what time of year it is. They move really, really quickly, probably because they have such a long distance to go, but they move so quickly that when I went back to the United States after living in Kiev for 6 months and I got onto an escalator, it felt really slow.